Hello there, this is Cinemerch86 back with another video. Now we are here outside ODEON cinemas where they now have available the Snow White Spellbound Collector's Combo, which I think is basically just a popcorn bucket which is based on the Evil Queen's heart box, and they also have a Collector's Cup also which just has the animated versions of Snow White and the Queen either side of the cup. Also has an oval top which is see-through, and you can see the apple, and there's also some snow I think as well around the apple. So yeah, we're about to enter the ODEON cinemas now, hoping to pick up the Spellbound Collector's Combo. Right, so now I'm inside the O2 where there is a Cineworld cinema, and they have advertised on their social media pages that they will be doing a Snow White the movie drinking cup. It's basically just a red transparent plastic cup, but the lid on top actually resembles the apple which we see prominently in the Snow White movies. So yeah, I'm here and hopefully I'll be able to pick up that drinking cup. Right, so now I'm back home from collecting my Snow White cinema merchandise, which I will show you all shortly. Yeah, so as you can see from the intros there, this video is going to be based on the Snow White live action movie. I'm just going to quickly give my views on the film, and then we'll delve into the cinema merchandise of which I had purchased. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Yes, I found the Snow White movie to be really enjoyable. Loved all the world building. The castle looked great, the detailing into the woodlands looked incredible, and even the dwarf's cottage looked very warm and charming. Even the mines as well. Loved the inventive ideas on how the mines looked. Love seeing the carts on screen as well, which they put the diamonds in. AMC cinemas in the United States have actually made popcorn buckets of the carts with the diamonds on top. I think they light up. You have a range of colours as well with the diamonds, which I think is a really incredible idea. And yeah, even the diamonds on screen, they just simply sparkled. And the CGI animals just look so cute on screen. I like the way that they enabled them to show their facial expressions and their emotions, rather than just go for their normal natural look, as it just helps set the mood for the movie from scene to scene. And lastly, the iconic costumes of both Snow White and the Evil Queen looked fantastic. And yeah, they just stood out so nicely, just as they did in the animated original. So now I want to go on to some of the character performances of the movie. And I'm going to start off with Rachel Ziegler as Snow White. Now, we all know that the actress has made some very personal and controversial statements on how she sees things. I'm not going to discuss any of that here. I'm just going to base my opinion on her performance. And yeah, I thought she was brilliant. Totally made the role her own. She portrayed the character as someone who was very strong-willed and also held on to the morals and values of both of her parents. And even when she was going through some tough times being enslaved by her stepmother, the Evil Queen, when she eventually got the chance to escape, all she wanted to do was instantly find her father and to bring back faith and happiness to her kingdom. So yeah, both actress and character were definitely the highlights of this movie. Right, so next I want to move on to the Seven Dwarfs. Now, I know there was a lot of controversy into how they should be represented on screen, but since they were basing them on mythical creatures rather than human beings, I do think the CGI treatment was the right way to go. And even I'll admit, when I saw them in the trailers, I did think they looked odd at first, but watching the film, you easily warm up to them. And just like the original dwarfs, they had their own distinctive look and personalities. Their introduction was really good. Hearing recognisable songs as hi-ho and we dig, dig, dig being sung as they were working away in the mines was just such a delight to hear and a pleasure to see on screen. So lastly, we just move on to the Evil Queen, who was played by Gal Gadot. Now, me personally, I feel she was very underrated by critics. I mean, if you go back to the original, you didn't see a lot of the Queen, and even when you did, she wasn't that much of an outlandish character, at least until the transformation. She was just like an evil queen who showed jealousy of Snow White. I mean, I don't know what else people wanted from this performance. Me personally, I thought she was spot on. I thought she delivered the lines with a mean tone, bad intentions were well indicated, and even facially the actress looks the part. She even had a song number as well, All Is Fair, which I found quite entertaining. Anyway, overall, I really enjoyed the movie. Now, you might find there's some slight changes into the story when you compare it to the original, but you need to change or add new elements, consider modern values, and even throw in a few fresh song numbers in there, just to actually give people more reason to go out and see it in cinema. But then also I think that it's the changes that also affect people's opinions on the movie, especially when they compare it to the beloved original. But even with the changes, there's plenty of fun to have here with the nostalgia, which will help bring back fond memories of the original, as well as appreciate this new retelling. The song numbers are also very good. Obviously, Living on the Wish is a standout track. It's absolutely exceptional. But you also have other song numbers, such as Good Things Grow, Something to Do With You, and The Evil Queen's All Is Fair. So yeah, I think they're all exceptional musical pieces, which do a good job in helping telling the story. Right, so now it's time to take a look at the Snow White cinema merchandise items which I purchased. The first item we have here is the Snow White red transparent drinking cup. You can see it has Snow White written on the side. If you take a look at the top of the lid, it actually looks and resembles like the apple, which we see in the movie, which I think is a very nice touch. The cup also came with a straw. We'll be taking a more in-depth look at the cup shortly. But yeah, this was made available from Cineworld cinemas. It's priced at £12.99. And yeah, I just think it's a really nice item. Right, so lastly now we have the Spellbound Collector's Combo. This was made available to us from ODEON Cinemas. And yeah, ODEON Cinemas just given us another exceptional looking Collector's Combo. To take a look at both items briefly, we first have the Collector's Cup. You can see there's a nice image of Snow White on the side. And if you take a look at the top of the lid, it's a transparent oval. But on the inside, it actually has snow effects. And the red apple, which we see in the movie also, which I just think is a very nice touch. And then we just move on to the popcorn bucket, which is the Evil Queen's Heart Box, which we also see in the movie. And yeah, I just think it's a very nice item. The lid open and closes, that's where you put your popcorn. But it also comes with this rather cool looking Snow White lanyard as well, which I think is a very nice addition to the popcorn bucket itself. Now for the prices, if you want the combo together, it will cost you £27.89. You can also buy either item separately. So the price of the collector's cup will be £12.59, and then the price of the popcorn bucket will be £17.99. So yeah, whether you choose to buy these items as a combo or separately, they're both nice items to add to your collection. And now with that in mind, it's time to take a more in-depth look at all the cinema merchandise items which I purchased. Right, so here we have Cineworld's Snow White drinking cup. And you can see the exterior of the cup is a clear transparent plastic, whereas the interior of the cup is a red transparent plastic, which gives it that nice red overall look to the cup. You can see on the outside it has the writing of Disney Snow White in a nice silver colour there. When the light shines on it, you really get a nice glare of the film title. And then you just have a look at the top of the cup, the lid there. As I said before, it's actually shaped to look like the apple from the movie. And you can also see the stem and the green leaf as well, which I just think is a very nice touch to this drinking cup. So now I'm just going to give you a brief look at the apple-shaped lid to the cup. Right, so now we're going to take a look at the ODEON's Snow White Collector's Cup. As you can see, the cup just has a nice light green background there. And then you can see at the bottom we have the film's title, Snow White. And then that's followed by an image of Snow White with a background of flowers. And then we have the image of the Evil Queen coming through the mirror there, holding the heart box, which is very nice. And then we're going to take a look at the lid at the top of the cup. As I said before, you can see the snow effects at the bottom there. As well as the red apple, which seems to have had a bite taken out of it, which I don't think is good for a certain individual. But yeah, there we have the ODEON Snow White Collector's Cup. Right, it's like the other cup, we're just going to take a brief look at the lid. And as I move it close to the screen here, you can actually see it's like a snow globe, really. Where you have the nice sprinkles of snow at the bottom. And then you can see the apple there with the bite taken out of it. And if we flip the cup upside down, you can see some of the sprinkles of snow actually go to the top of the cup, which is a very nice touch. And then obviously you can shake it about the place as well. And yeah, there we go. So a nice snow globe effect to this collector's cup. Right, so as you can see on the turntable now, we have the Evil Queen's Heartbox popcorn bucket. It's a very nice item. You can see the base colour is a nice cream colour there. You can also see some transparent blue plastic in the indents of the design. At the front here, we have the gold heart with the silver sword piercing through the heart. On the side, we have the catch there for the lanyard. On the back here of the bucket, we have the hinges, which allows the lid to open and close. And then on the other side here, we have the other catch for the other side of the lanyard. Right, so now we're just going to have an in-depth look at the Evil Queen's Heartbox popcorn bucket. So first we're going to have a look at the underside. You can see the writing there of Disney, Snow White 2025 Disney. Then the barcode, the warning images, made in China, as well as the company Golden Link, which makes a lot of the popcorn buckets, and the company's internet address at the bottom there. I'll place it back on the table, and now I'm going to show you how the lid operates to the popcorn bucket. So you can see that there's this indent here. You put your thumb over the indent, then you get your fingers, and then you hold them to the back of the popcorn bucket, and you just push up with your thumb, and yeah, that opens up the lid, goes all the way to the back, and then you can see inside, which is where you put all of your lovely popcorn. So we're going to close the lid back up, and yeah, as I showed you earlier, it also comes with this very nice Disney Snow White lanyard as well, which yeah, it's a very nice navy blue colour, and yeah, very nice addition to this popcorn bucket. But you can actually remove the lanyard as well if you wish. You're going to put me to the test here. So you've got this part here, which you have to press upwards until it goes over the catch on the popcorn bucket. So now we've done that, we just lift up the catch and it finally releases. So obviously you have to do that to this side of the popcorn bucket as well to release the lanyard completely. You can also put the lanyard back on as well if you wish. Test number 2 here. So we're just going to push this bottom bit against the catch. I found if we do it on this side here, there we go, it fixes on quite easily. So yeah, you have your lanyard reattached, and then you can put it over your shoulder, and if you want to use it for cosplay or for holding your items while you're on the move, then yeah, that is totally possible. Me, myself, when I have this item displayed, I just put the lanyard in the popcorn bucket itself. But yeah, there we go, a more in-depth look at the Heartbox there. Right, it just about brings an end to the video now. I hope you all enjoyed seeing all of this Snow White cinema merchandise. And yeah, just want to thank you all for watching. And just remember to strike the like, vibe and subscribe. And always remember to bucket and stuff it. And I'll see you all in the next video.